You know, in a video game where you can personalize your character, so you probably end up making it represent yourself, Emoji was not intended like that. Bitmoji and avatars were, but Emoji do not represent specific people. They are generic glyphs to communicate by. But as humanoid emoji have become more high-resolution, numerous, and faceted, they're blurring into that territory. This was set in motion the moment we distinguished gender or age in an emoji. Emoji now also covers skin tone, and hair colors are starting to operate similarly. Referring to a specific demographic of person necessitates separate reference to their equivalent demographics, otherwise it's exclusionary. But this statement is infinitely applicable. To emoji, it's a bit of a curse, and it becomes very complex when an emoji displays more than one character. That's character in the context of... Here's one that's not part of this episode: women holding hands. Aw, look, friends. Wait, they should be social distancing right now. They have different skin tone options, and the two of them always have the same skin tone, because it's a single emoji that you've applied the skin tone to. That's awkward. The very inclusion of skin tone options, and indeed gender, has led to this unfortunate exclusion in the name of inclusivity. Aesthetic choices like hairstyles and dress sense offer further complications, but this is not their episode. See you later. The first family emoji was in the AU set from 1999. Look at them. Two happy, winking parents with their gender-mandated hairstyles, and little Kirby with his massive feet. Though it meant well, it set us down a long, clumsy path because it represents a family via specifics rather than generics. Quite generic specifics, but specifics nonetheless. They kinda had to with the few pixels they had. I would suggest that generic family emoji should feature 3 or 4 kind of blank porn people. That's porn with a W, with no signifiers of race or gender, and 2 of them taller than the other 1 or 2 to suggest adults and children. A family just isn't a concept you can perfectly distill to an emoji, and maybe we shouldn't try. But it's too late for that. Unicode is going for it, and it is my self-imposed task to appraise it. As the emoji array grew, it became evident that one family emoji will not suffice, so the option to switch together a family was introduced. That's in this order: men, women, girls, and boys, up to 2 of each, no more than 2 adults or 2 children, and no more than 4 total. Skin tone is not yet widely supported, and where it is, the family have to be all the same tone. For the purposes of mixed emoji, I treat yellow emoji people as raceless. So here's a man and a boy, but not a neck. In fact, Google's man rests his chin on the boy's head, which, I guess that's one motive to reproduce. Twitter's don't actually scan as male to me. You can see how much better Facebook have it here with this unique kneeling posture and faces from a 3D animation kids film. The man's limbs are all a bit strange, but it's obviously the best one. It's one of those insufferable photo shoots that rich families get. Better that than all this stern standing still. For women, it's a bit less disconcerting to stand directly behind a girl. You already know which way this will go. That was easy. But when there's 2 of a role in the family, Facebook's design has them as identical people in matching clothes. This isn't necessarily a problem for children. You could say they're identical twins, or they just have a family resemblance. But that's a bit awkward with adults, because we're suggesting that they're in a romantic relationship, and that's taboo amongst blood relatives. I don't know if that's really a problem for same-sex couples, but that's exactly the kind of question mixed emojis should not approach. I'll get to that in my sister show. Other designers offer slightly distinguishable partners, so let's check those out. Here's woman, woman, girl, girl, which isn't an 80s rock song. The differences are only going to be in hairstyles, because we're really not ready for emoji to represent different face and body types. Oh, except OpenMoji's women are conjoined. That's a rare body type. I've never appreciated Messenger's half and half face shading, but they do make the best set of 4 slightly distinguishable family members. Man, man, boy, boy. So who has the mustache in your relationship? Oh, it's lovely to see that Ned Flanders remarried. I don't like where Algie's men's hands are going. It's Messenger again. I like their subtle eye contact, but Messenger actually never covered single-parent families, so I'm throwing all of the rest to Facebook. The old-school family emoji still exists, though it's hard to know what for now. Some developers have taken this opportunity to represent the family members without suggesting gender with these now familiar non-binary looks. Some have just taken the nuclear option. Apple's is an unfinished Village of the Damned remake. EDAX actually exceeds the 2-child recommended limit. HTC actually do porn people, that's porn with a W, but they're still genderish and completely terrible. Softbanks is really nice, but it's not emoji yellow. The ungenderable designs are just not good enough yet, and Samsung have put in enough work in this episode to get this 1 point. Okay, this end screen is kinda daunting. If you liked this video, don't worry.